For 70 years, Disneyland has been defined by the berm, a physical wall designed to keep the outside world out. But right now, the walls are literally coming down. This isn't just a new ride, it's a $1.9 billion takeover of Anaheim. Today, on the Imagination Files, we're opening the vault on the DisneylandForward project. Most people look at Disneyland Resort and see a landlocked property. They see Harbor Boulevard to the east, Katella to the south, and Walnut to the west, and they think there's nowhere left to go. But that's a misconception. Disney doesn't need more land. They need more legal right to use the land they already own in a way the 1990s never intended. To understand the future, we have to look at the 1993 Disneyland Resort Specific Plan, or the DRSP. When the Anaheim City Council approved the DRSP, they created a rigid blueprint. It allowed for 21.5 million square feet of development, but it was locked into specific parcels. Think of it like a game of SimCity, where you've reached the building limit, but all your zones are wrong. Since 1993, there have been 9 amendments and 14 adjustments, but none solved the core issue, which was the CR, or the Commercial Recreation Overlay. If a piece of land was zoned for a parking lot, like the current Toy Story or Simba lots, Disney legally could not put a ride there. The theme park district was a cage. DisneylandForward is the patch that finally unlocks those borders. To begin, we need to discuss the 3 expansion zones. First, there's Zone 1. This is the west side, or the immersive hub. This is the land behind the Disneyland Hotel and Pixar Place. Currently, this is a sea of asphalt used for guest and cast member parking. Under the new overlays, this becomes an extension of the parks. Imagine walking through downtown Disney, and instead of hitting a parking lot, you're walking directly into a themed land that feels as massive as Galaxy's Edge. Then you've got Zone 2, or the Toy Story lot, which is the Southeast District. This is the game changer. The Toy Story parking lot is over a mile away from the current gates. By converting this into a theme park overlay, Disney can build a second entrance or a separate entertainment district. This isn't just more parking, it's the future of the resort's capacity. Finally, you've got Zone 3, the Pumbaa lot, or the logistics hub. To make the rest of this work, Disney has to move its backstage. The Pumbaa lot, east of the I-5, is the new logistics engine. This is where the new massive parking structures and transit hubs will live. By moving the cars to the periphery, they clear the way for more internal expansion. Alright, now we need to talk about the negotiations with Anaheim City. All of this magic comes at a price. Disney is paying $40 million to take over public streets, most notably Magic Way, Clementine Street, and Hotel Way. For locals, this is the most controversial part of the plan. It's the privatization of the public grid. However, let's look at the other side of the ledger. As part of this Anaheim bargain, Disney has committed to a $1.9 billion investment over the next decade. And this isn't just suggested spending, it's a legally binding contract. If they don't hit those numbers, they pay a massive penalty to the city. Included in that bargain is a $30 million commitment to affordable housing. This is a huge pivot for the resort's relationship with the city. They are also handing over $8 million for city parks outside of the resort district and $45 million for street and sewer infrastructure improvements to handle the increased load. For the city council, the gamble is simple. Give Disney the flexibility to build, and in return, Anaheim gets a guaranteed infusion of cash that doesn't just go into the parks, but into the community's foundation. DisneylandForward isn't just about more Disney, it's about the fundamental shift in how the resort interacts with the world. The berm is no longer a wall, it's becoming a bridge. If this plan succeeds, the Disneyland we see in 2050 will be unrecognizable to those of us who grew up with the 1993 version. The question remains, is $40 million a fair price for public streets, or is the city giving up too much control for the promise of a bigger tax check? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe, and comment on something you'd like to see me cover in the future.